All right, reviewing 9/16 Monday. Start of the morning. There was some drone strikes. Headline was damage to infrastructure at Saudi Aramco's, I don't know how to say that, oil producing facility in Saudi Arabia. The drone attack on Saturday, in their whatever that word is, plant, um, interrupted like 5.7 million barrels of the kingdom's oil production per day, equivalent to more than 5% of the world's daily supply. So it was pretty big news. So obviously, all the gappers this morning were all mining and gas. I mean, look at the thing now. Everything literally is gas and oil, mining, all that. So WLL was the main gapper of the day. So I was watching that. One of my levels I had pre-market was 950 or this 960 pre-market high. I was wanting to see a spike through here and consolidate and look for a long. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I thought it was going to happen later. I was looking around more like 10 a.m. to start, look for consolidation. Um, Hindsight is 2020, but one of the things I've noticed is when they have a strong catalyst, like a day two play, I wouldn't trade that. But a day one play, it might be smarter to, when you have a strong catalyst. I had an AMD trade that was like this: spiked up hard, washed to the support, long it, and then it spiked up. One of my better, I had a big AMD trade like that. Um, so I need to remember this on a day with a strong catalyst. If you get a hard spike through pre-market resistance, look for that test of support to long it. So I didn't do that though. I waited for some consolidation and got my consolidation here. So I longed at, I think my average is 80. Um, it came down. I was using like 55 for my stop. Uh, And then right in here, I saw the tape really acting like, it wasn't going to keep going down. It started slowing and then started kind of seeing a lot more green prints, a lot more like buyers and everything. So they were stepping up. And then the selling was just weakening. So I longed again. It kind of just consolidated for a while and then pushed up. When it hit 11, I saw some big offers flash, really big offers flash. So I sold into it. I didn't like the fact that as it was pushed up to these highs, it started slowing down. So I hit out of part of it. And then actually here, I was meaning to put a stop for the remainder of my position under these lows. But instead, I accidentally just marketed out. Um, so as it after it after it spiked here, after I had this big wick, I actually re-entered with a little bit less size, but I re-entered because my thought was, I should be still in this because it didn't hit my stop yet. Um, so I got back in and it washed down, stopped me out, and then started consolidating. So now when it got below VWAP and started consolidating, one thing I wasn't looking at was this oil ETF. Um, that should have been my main thing I was watching. I was watching the SPY, but I think in this case, watching the actual, you know, its actual ETF is probably smarter because look at the SPY is down, and this thing is just ripping. So I probably should have been watching that to give me more conviction for the long. But I actually flipped my bias after it got under VWAP and started consolidating and shorted. So stupid but true. I was wanting to short a 30, so I put an order at 33 or 34. It popped up to 33, and I canceled my order. It washed down to 10, and then instead of saying, okay, that was the move, I actually shorted into this next pop, and then got stopped out. At that point, I was just kind of like, I don't like the action. Oh, I stopped out there. I didn't like the action, so I just walked away. Washed back below VWAP a little bit, and here's where I think that this is the, obviously time and experience comes in, but I noticed this, like, it was under VWAP, but it was making these higher lows with the ETF being up that high. I should have kept checking back on this and seeing, where it was at, what it was doing, because that just started grinding up. It broke back full of VWAP, wasn't really making any moves on the downside. is big, nice wash before it pushes up again, shaking out all the weak longs, like myself. Um, I kind of just like this, this higher lows trade, ding, 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 right there. Could have longed it anywhere in here with a stop below this low here. So I don't know. I like the trade idea, and I like when they start, consolidating under VWAP and just kind of like staging up higher lows. This guy right here, I just think that looks good. Obviously, it's hindsight, so whatever, but it's something to watch in the future. But ended up being right on the, right as far as my first thought process. I just didn't foresee this big wash coming in first, so that's something to learn from. It's not a small cap. If it's below VWAP after zombie hour, that doesn't mean it's dead. That's something to learn from. So overall, that was my only trade today, or two trades today. I'm down a little bit, very little. I think I'm down, 38 bucks. I took a little bit of profit up here, so this kind of offset my losses. Um, and I traded this really small. I traded them all pretty small because it's just new to me, this whole like sector thing. Even though it's big, I know, but it's not like an individual company's um, earnings or something. It's like all the companies. So I wanted to be careful and not just go balls in on something haven't really traded before. So overall, that was my day. I'll be focused tomorrow. I'm gonna try to stay around longer. Homie wants on my lap. I'm gonna stick around longer tomorrow. Adam was leaving town today, so I wanted to go hang out with him. Um, but so we're about to go do that. But I was waiting for Rachel, so I bang this out real quick. Um, but tomorrow I'm gonna just be focused. I want to stick around a little longer, or at least check in. Keep checking in on the charts and keep an eye on it. Um, and then later on, I'm gonna study the tape. On main areas are like right here. This wash down with rejected. Um, this right here, this is a key area I think to watch. Um, and then I think I stopped pretty much taping about right here. But I think key areas for sure are like this area here, this area, this fake wash down, this fake break and then rip back really quick, and then yeah, those two. I think those are the best spots to watch. So, um, yeah. Anyways, that's it for me. Laters.